Tonight on Red Eye.
Coming up on Red Eye, how extreme did Lou Dobbs and his 5 best Broheims get this past weekend in the Bahamas? The jaw-dropping footage that'll show you how to properly grip it and rip it. Plus, how does the vice president feel about 2 broke girls getting renewed for another season?
It's outrageous. What in the hell are we doing? This is not chauvinism.
And finally, are some types of yogurt racist? Our expert panel's got tips on how to spot these and other potentially bigoted foods before you buy. None of these stories on Red Eye tonight.
Hey, I'm TV's Andy Levy filling in for Greg Gutfeld. Let's welcome our guest, shall we? Well, she's from the land of Dixie, famous for their chicks and small plastic cups. I'm here tonight with Dagan McDowell, Imus in the Morning business contributor on Fox Business Network. Her World Cup is an Australian Shiraz in European Crystal. It's Joanne Nosachinsky. She likes to drink.
All right.
And his Twitter army just invaded Pets.com and is now moving towards the GeoCities. It's comedian Sherrod Small.
Onward march, take no prisoners.
There you go.
Whitey.
Need a haircut? Get a real barber. Need a wonderful gal pal? Get an Ellison barber. Oh, look, sitting right next to me, it's Ellison Barber, reporter for the anti-Clinton website, the Washington Free Beacon.
A-Block, the lead. That's the first story.
It's sports played in boxer shorts. Sounds like a
Victory for nerds.
Yes, it seems those years spent drinking Mountain Dew and not getting laid might finally pay off. Robert Morris University, Illinois, is now offering scholarships for internet gamers. The school's athletic department is formally entering the world of esports, establishing a varsity team to compete in the online battle arena game League of Legends, which is now apparently an actual college sport. Qualified gamers can receive up to 50% of tuition and 50% of room and board. The associate athletic director says, quote, Robert Morris University has always been at the forefront of providing opportunities for a diverse student population with different interests and skills. League of Legends is a competitive, challenging game which requires significant amount of teamwork to be successful. Yeah, okay. You know who's more deserving of an athletic scholarship? This guy.
Peço no trainer.
Nó que legal.
Olha.
Vai.
Ai, minha Nossa Senhora.
Salva de palmas.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was pretty amazing, yeah. All right, Sherrod, I was going to start with someone else. Then I realized, what's the point of
Come
even
to me, man.
trying
I'm going to yell
that?
over them anyway.
So what do you think?
I think it's great for the nerds.
Uh-huh.
Why not? But here's my problem with it, Andy. Soon, if it's an athletic sport, soon it's going to be juicing and concussions. What about concussions?
That's a good point, yeah.
These nerds are going to get pummeled by bullies,
Right.
and concussions are going to happen.
That's a fair point.
Let the nerds do it, man. Why not? Everything else is a sport.
Yeah.
They count women's basketball, so why not
No.
this? Oh, man.
Wow.
Hello, Spielberg.
Yeah, NASCAR gets ripped on for being called a sport.
Hey, Ellison, are gamers real athletes, or should these scholarships maybe not be considered athletic scholarships?
They should probably not be considered athletic scholarship because by definition, this would not be a sport because there's no physical exertion at all. And in NASCAR, I went to a NASCAR race and there is. That counts as a sport. This is not.
We're both big
Okay, yeah,
NASCAR
no,
fans.
NASCAR I'm on board with. This, though, is not. And I think there are ridiculous scholarships out there. I probably went to school on one. But this,
Right.
I'm not on board with it being athletic.
You can get gamer injuries.
Yeah, the
Sure, but
thumbs.
why just call it something
It is
else?
called
Ice train.
esports, and it is huge.
Yeah.
PewDiePie on
Yeah.
YouTube, he
Huge.
comments on video games. He makes $4 million a year.
Yes.
Twitch TV, I watched this.
No.
Imagine that. But I want to warn you, ladies, nerds rule. They're taking over the planet, so get ready for some doughy love with somebody who's jacked up on Red Bull and smells like Funyuns.
Man.
I don't know if I'm
inviting.
ready.
Well, Joanne, that leads to a good point. You have
They're
a
rich.
you have a long, possibly ugly history of dating athletes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will you now consider dating gamers?
If their title is athlete, then I guess I could date them. I could.
OJ just called.
They fit
I know
the
what you're doing
list.
next Thursday.
No, okay, so but then I wonder what else does this open up for? So my cousin is really great at online gambling, like online poker.
Right.
That could be a sport, right? And he should get money for that. A bigger issue, though, that I think they are going to run into if they do label this a sport is the ratio of male to female athletes, because they need to be the same on campuses. And I'm assuming, I could be wrong, because you know what they say about assuming.
Right.
If it's more men, what are you going to do for women? A women's shopping
are wrong,
team?
though. You ready for this? So I Googled this for one of our, I'm giving away my stuff early for one of our other segments. Apparently nowadays in the gaming world, it's 55% men and 45% women, so it actually is pretty balanced.
Totally balanced. And plus, on the game, you can pick the girl on the board. You can be a dude playing the girl character on your game.
No, I can't say anything about people playing video games, because I hung out at a video game arcade in San Francisco in Chinatown because I was getting divorced and I hated it, and I played Miss Pac-Man all day long, literally for about 8 hours a day. And you laugh at me, I'm not
That
joking.
deserves a scholarship. That should have a scholarship.
You know, we all cope in different ways.
Sound like song lyrics.
But Sherrod, so now you got gamers getting athletic scholarships, while a lot of real athletes like ultimate frisbee players are not. Is that fair?
Well, I think the University of Southern California still gives out those.
Do they?
Yeah, for the
All right.
frisbee dudes.
They probably do.
But you know what? E-gaming is humongous. You got just deal with it. This is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, more people play e-gaming and watch people play games online than watch baseball.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they look at them like athletes, why not?
We're turning into a world of veal cows.
Well, this is the ultimate revenge of the nerds. They're now
It is.
taking scholarship money that would have gone to jocks.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. They are taking over the world. Look at Elon Musk. They will rule. You
They
better
already
get,
do. The nerds run everything.
They're the,
Look at the
they're the
cameras. They made
billionaires.
all this stuff.
My question, though, is would they want to be a part of the team? Because I hear that these competitions, you can win money.
Yeah.
Does this money
Right.
now go to
Huge
the
money.
school and
Right.
not to them personally?
That's actually a good question. If you're playing, well,
You gotta set
know
up a
what
league, then.
They've got college leagues, which probably
Right.
aren't for money
No, aren't for
because
money,
they're
right.
amateurs.
okay.
So yeah.
So never mind.
All right. Can you be reborn after doing porn? Well, we can't beat AOL's lead for this story. They said, quote, a former porn star known as Dave Pounder is pounding on doors to get the necessary votes to be elected to a local school board. Dave Mex, that's his real name, bid is drawing gasps of disapproval in Palm Beach County, Florida. Since leaving adult films, Meck, who has 2 doctorate degrees, has been running a math tutoring service. And the 38-year-old argues that his past makes him no less qualified than a teacher who smokes or an educator who doesn't eat right. While he's running for a seat on the board, he's also suing them for discrimination for ordering him to take down signs